The member for Indi.
Thank you, Speaker. Good evening, colleagues. I want to extend to you a warm invitation to come and visit North East Victoria in autumn. So from Thursday on, we are celebrating our High Country Festival. So tonight I want to talk a little bit about why, Mr Speaker, you should come north and members of the table should come south. I want to talk about the importance of tourism to the economy. I want to talk about some of the exciting things that we've got to do and put a call out to the government for the absolute importance it is for infrastructure, for our public transport, for our mobile phone coverage, round 4 of our mobile phone coverage, for really good NBN, because without this infrastructure it makes it really hard for our tourists and our tourist businesses to do business. So tourism is increasingly one of the largest industries in my electorate of Indi. And the area known as the High Country includes 6 main shires: Alpine, Benalla, Indigo, Mansfield, Towong and Wangaratta, and the 3 major alpine areas of Falls Creek, Mount Buller and Mount Hotham. And together they attract over 3 million visitors who spend over $692 million. And as such, tourism is accounting for 20.3% of the gross regional product, employs over 7,900 people, which is 20.2% of regional employment. And in the most recent data collected in September 2017 for domestic travel, the High Country received over 1.6 million domestic visitors overnight. Visitors spent nearly 4.8 million nights in the region, and the region received 10.3% of visitors and 10.8% of nights in regional Victoria. So that's some of the statistics. But it's not only local statistics that are important. What I want to talk about before I get into the delights, Mr Speaker, of why you should come north, is that the Productivity Commission has just released a report talking about transitioning regions. And what this Productivity Commission tells us is that in a cross-country analysis of drivers of regional economic growth, the OEDC found that infrastructure and connectivity were critical enablers. So this includes investment in regional transport infrastructure, a call out to the new Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Regional Development: we've got to fix our train. So investment in regional infrastructure and also connecting relatively closed and isolated regions to external markets, and ensuring that transport infrastructure capitalises on geographical positions. So that's Indi to a T. We've also been told by the Productivity Commission that building capacity in regional communities involves investment in infrastructure that increases connectivity and enables the movements of goods, services and people and communication between people. So there's lots of reasons why we should come and visit Victoria to spend your money there. But let me just whet your appetite. Now, Mr Speaker, I suspect you might be really interested in the Wild Deer Hunting, Guiding and Fishing Expo. So it's taking place next weekend. No, you reckon? Wild Deer Adventures proudly represents 2018 Hunting, Guiding and Fishing Expo. It's the biggest hunting, guiding and fishing expo in the Asia-Pacific region. So let me try mountain biking, Mr Speaker. The Mountain Bike Australia, in conjunction with the Alpine Cycling Club, are going to present the 2018 NTBA Downhill National Championships in Bright. Maybe not? So let me suggest the Wall-to-Wall Festival in Benalla, maybe more to your liking. So this is Australia's most exciting annual street art event. So the Wall-to-Wall Festival, and I'm going to be there, so come and say hello, maybe the member for Scullen, will liven things up in Benalla. It's in its 4th year. So this festival brings together a dynamic combination of local, national and international artists who do murals right across every single wall in Benalla, and walls that you didn't even know that are there get decorated. So if that's not to your taste, there's Tastes of Rutherglen in Rutherglen, so that's wine. Mansfield Shire has got tenors on the turf. Murrindindi has got the region's longest lunch at Acheron. Lake Mountain, Mr Speaker, Lake Mountain, it's got great activities at Easter time. Towong has got the Man from Snowy River Bush Festival in Corryong. Wangaratta, a hitch to the Sticks Festival. And City of Wodonga have got their woodfire pizza opening. But the piece de resistance is the Yakandanda Folk Festival. So it's the weekend before we come back at the end of March. Music, community, fantastic things that are happening. And, Mr Speaker, maybe I reckon you and your family could get in your car, roll up the highway, turn off to Yak, come via Beechworth and the wineries of Millawa, and we would enjoy your company.
The